they're going to be looking at some measures on how QE's been working, and I'm just interested in the money supply measure. How's that been going for them?
It's been going pretty badly.
Yeah.
And finally, in the December MPC minutes, they admitted that its growth had been disappointing. As well they might, because on the measure they look at, it's been negative on a 3-month annualized basis.
So why is that a concern for the Bank of England, the fact that it's contracting?
I think that because the main metric they've been trying to apply is a monetary injection, which is going to get money growth up, and it has palpably failed.
So what other measures will they be looking at to gauge the success of QE?
Well, what they've been emphasising is the improvement in the corporate bond market, which is genuine and continues. Falling gilt yields, which has been reversed a little bit. So that's not good. But ultimately, this is all designed to improve the real economy. And they say in the same minutes that the forecasts on the real economy may be exceeded.
Right. What's your view on the real economy?
I think it is slowly turning the corner.
Yeah.
I think it will have exited recession in Q4, but people are getting a little bit carried away about how robust that will be.
Okay, but how is all of these elements, how do you think that that's going to affect their decision to whether to extend or not at the February meeting?
Well, I think it's closer than people believe. I think on balance they will not extend the programme, but I think it's very interesting that the latest FOMC minutes talk about extending their programme as a possibility. I think the balance of forces, the slight improvement in the real economy against some disappointment on the monetary numbers will balance themselves out, and they will decide to at least describe it as a pause in the size of the programme.
Tell me about the movement in sterling since December. Do you think that that's going to have any impact on the discussion today at the bank?
Oh, certainly. I think that although it still seems volatile, it has settled down compared to movements over the last 6 or 9 months. And I think what will be worrying them is that the past fall in sterling is stopping core inflation falling. Now, if it does stabilise, that might help to see the underlying weakness of growth force down core inflation, but that's something we're yet to see.
Right, okay. Let me just move on to the electioneering here in the UK is just starting up. But neither party's really enunciated its fiscal plans. Now, how much of a problem is the fact that the bank is unable to actually put their fiscal policy into their forecast going to be when they actually come to making a decision next month?
I don't think it's a great problem at that time. It is further down the road. What Mr. King has said is that the more credible the programme is, the more they can take it into account in setting monetary policy. We have to view those two things together.